Hey, we got Marge checking in from the little shelter.
Oh, Marge checks in from time to time. She runs the little shelter over there in Suffolk County and always has some kind of problem with an animal and looks to us for some kind of support.
Shelter? Yeah, she's trying to save every dog and cat out
there. Yeah, she's trying to save. We just say, blue liquid.
Hey, Marge.
Sleep.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hi, Marge. What's the problem today? The snow collapsed your roof?
What's up, you old bag?
Don't laugh. The cattery, the whole roof is leaking. But look,
I knew it. There's always a problem.
There's always a problem at the little shelter.
The shelter itself should be put to sleep.
Yeah.
You have the worst shelter ever. It's the Auschwitz of shelters for animals.
Can I tell you something? We are the best shelter in the whole world. We take animals that no other shelter will. But I've called you because I would like to invite you to be my guest. On Wednesday, that's next Wednesday night,
I'm busy.
7th of March at Oheka Castle. We are having our yearly gala to raise money for the animals. It's Monte Carlo night. And you can, and you can play poker, and you can play 21,
and there's just dog hair all over everything.
What do you say, guys? I want to tell you,
she wants to spread more diseases.
Yeah. I'm going to be there. It means so much.
Diseases. How did I get distemper?
Come on.
From this poker chip.
Marge, I hate dogs. I'm allergic to animals. You know that by now.
That's not the point. Think about
it certainly is the point.
Think what you'll be doing to help the animals.
Marge,
all you have to do is stay.
But if he doesn't like animals, that's the whole point, is that he doesn't...
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
You have to care.
Less animals, less sneezing for the Opster.
Do you know that animals play such an important role?
In what?
In what, really, in what? All I know is the bee has to pollinate stuff, or else we all die. Any other animals can be put to death.
Like, I have a dog, and I love my dog, but the point of animals is that we eat them.
That's pretty much the point.
But I do love my dog.
We have a program called Healing Hearts, and it tells how
a leaking roof.
People are to...
Your roof is leaking.
The roof
I can't donate my money to a shelter that can't even keep their roof from leaking.
Leaky roof.
You would think they would take care of that.
In the cattery, cats hate water.
No.
In the cattery?
Cattery.
Oh, the cattery.
Cattery. It's the cat room.
Give these little guys a chance.
No.
Marge,
to live in a leaky roof building.
I'm begging you.
Marge, don't beg. You know what I did? You know what I did recently?
What?
I now own a cat.
Oh, God bless you.
You know what I did, though?
What?
I bought him for a lot of money.
Oh, come on.
I didn't adopt one of those mangy messes that come from a shelter.
Why would you want to adopt someone else's problem?
I don't want that mess. I wanted a cute little kitten, too. I didn't want a full-grown mess.
I want a brand new one just made.
I want a cute little big far-headed kitten.
I don't want some dog with a problem because the past owner was beating the hell out of it with the newspaper.
Do you have any idea how many of your listeners love animals? People go, the FedEx driver, UPS driver, come to Little Shelter to make a delivery and say, "Is Marge here because she's doing?"
Hopefully, it's a gas delivery.
I think all dogs.
Hopefully, it's a vat of blue liquid.
I've got your Zyklon B here.
Oh my God!
Would you like to sign for us?
Yeah, that's what.
Pfizer is here with some.
Do you know what it would
screws right into the roof of the cattery?
How would you feel if I called you and said to you both, Opie and Anthony, you are responsible for helping us raise money to keep and care for animals that would have been put to sleep in shelters all across the New York area.
Here's what. Okay, I think that all dogs and cats, first of all, that exist should be neutered.
Oh, we are very much.
Oh, listen. All right.
I think Marge should be neutered.
I think.
We are.
I think we should let all those species die, so there's no more dogs and cats.
So spay, neuter to the point where they can't even procreate.
I think every single one of them should be sprayed and neutered, and they should die out.
Out.
Yes, because
that's not going to be when the breeders are breeding design.
I know, and the breeders also. The breeders, their dogs should also be. All pets should be annihilated because
back to wild animals.
Well, because they as a species, we're not taking care of them. Like most dogs and cats.
True.
Are living in crappy
squalor,
squalor with a leaky roof. So we are like God's kid. Let me finish what I'm saying. We're like God's kid, and we didn't take care of our pets, so they should be taken away from us.
We're failing.
Yeah.
Dog is God spelt backwards.
Yeah.
So they're the opposite of God.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
So instead of worshiping them, we should cook them and eat them.
When you come home after you've been on the air,
Yeah.
and you've had all kinds of problems, and you come home in the afternoon or in the night, what one thing is there to greet you at the door and try to make you feel better about
my beautiful girlfriend.
No, that's not the same thing.
And eventually some lovely
lot better.
kids.
No, because an animal will be there with you through thick and thin. They won't care if you have a penny to your name. They won't care if you're not feeling well.
And you're right, Marge, because I don't know how many times I've had to hit my girlfriend for clawing up the side of my couch.
And Marge, don't make us say it again. In the end, the animals don't care about you because when you, Marge, die and there's no family around for about a week or two, they're going to eat your body. They're going to be eating your ankles until someone discovers your dead, rotting body.
They find you half-eaten.
We have had instances of animals that have stayed on guard when their owners have fallen or done something.
Where are they going to go? Get to drive the car to the hospital?
Yeah, Marge.
Where are the keys?
Marge, that's the nice story. We've also heard the other one that happened out in your area of the old lady where the dog was eating the old lady because she died and the dog got hungry.
Dogs get hungry.
You can't even think about those ridiculous things. I mean,
ridiculous?
How ridiculous
is
that?
The woman's family didn't think it was ridiculous. They couldn't have an open casket because Fido ate her face.
Right. Dogs gotta eat. Dog gotta eat. Dog gotta eat.
Now, what you're saying is totally ridiculous.
Okay.
Please think about it this way. A dog, a cat, is a person's best friend. They don't care if you have morning breath.
Never lent me money.
They don't care about anything except
my ass never drove me to the airport.
100% unconditional.
The crazy thing is she's been on the air for 5 minutes, hasn't given a phone number, hasn't given anybody any
nothing, just talking about some gala she wants us to attend.
But there's no way for all this exposure and no actual
All right, so we got
If I could...
hold on, Marge. So it's Monte Carlo night next Wednesday?
Well, you can probably just tell from the www that it's a website.
Sure.
http://
www.dogeatsowner.com.
What you're saying's ridiculous.
No, it happens.
Marge from the little shelter out there on Long Island. What's up, Marge?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Marge. Thank you. Marge is back. She's over at the Little Shelter, which is in Elwood on what? Huntington. You know it's in Elwood, but that's part of Huntington.
It doesn't.
I know. It's right there on what's the road it's on?
It doesn't matter.
Warner Road. No,
Warner Road. Just so people can look it up and contribute.
Hey, Marge. Well, I'm sure in Vegas they're sitting there like, oh, Warner Road, okay. Next time I'm out there on Long Island, I'll look up the Little Shelter.
Just so they can contribute.
Did you like what we... Marge,
she doesn't shut up.
Entirely different.
Marge, shut up. Did you like what we did to help the animals at the Jones Beach show?
Yeah.
We had to... Let me finish. We had the little puppies who needed a home, and we took a drawing, and then the person who won the puppies got to come up on stage and break their feet. We broke little puppy feet.
Actually, you know...
Nutcrackers.
we also wanted to see where the animal lovers were, so we took the puppies, and because Jones Beach is right on the water there, we threw them in the water and saw who would run to save them.
Yep.
And it was good to see a few people jump over the fence into the water to save the little fellas.
A couple.
God is listening.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
All right.
Now,
the
reason our address is very important is because I'm going to ask all of your listeners to send in a few Viagra pills.
Why, are your legs weak?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
What?
It's been a while, Marge, or what?
Marge, is this a personal plea?
Yeah.
You're using...
It's not a personal plea. I don't need Viagra. But there's a dog at the shelter who is 4 years old. Her name is Ingrid.
What's he having trouble making those German videos?
and she needs Viagra in order to live.
Why would a female dog, a bitch, if you will, need Viagra?
It's a very interesting story. I want to tell you something.
Right.
There are a lot of doctors and vets that don't know about the other reasons to use Viagra other than the obvious ED problems. This dog, because of the fact that she had a terrible heart problem due to heartworms, was given Viagra by a vet, and it turned her around. She's just a different dog.
Turned her around, all right.
Right. Let me tell you something. If I have a Viagra, I'm not wasting it on a dog. I'll give it to her by proxy.
Of course the dog turned around. She wants to see what's coming at this point.
Marge, can you hold on? You're putting on Herman Munster boots and trampling every joke.
Yeah,
when you go slow,
there were 2 or 3 doozies in there.
Oh, Lulu. Now it's heartworm. And then what does the Viagra do, Marge?
The Viagra opens up her, what do you call it? Her blood vessels.
Oh,
the blood vessels. So flummoxed here.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. Stephen S. from Bayshore wants us. Stephen S. from Bayshore wants us to ask Marge to get back on the coroner's table. He's trying to finish the job.
Wait, she's flummoxed.
I'm sorry, but this is really a very
Big A is. He's
problem.
A fat lummox.
Honestly, guys, if you would have seen this dog 3 months ago.
Boring.
All right, but it is no. She was so close to death. This is important.
Boring.
People.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what.
Close to death.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue your story, will you?
The doctor put her on Viagra, and it absolutely
boring.
We need the pill. It's $10 a piece, and the little shelter is poor.
You can't afford $10 for that. How many Viagra does this thing have to take?
One pill.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Wait, what the?
One pill every what?
One pill costs $10.
Yeah, but what does the Viagra do? Did we get to the bottom of this?
Yeah, it opens up the blood vessels.
Okay. It opens up the blood.
Now, how many Viagra pills per day?
One pill a day. And what it's going to do is allow us to find her a good home, because Little Shelter is going to provide Viagra for the rest of her life.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So how many milligrams? Because there's 25, 50, and 100. Believe me, I was in Brazil, Marge. I was taking 100 a night and running through 3 broads for about 200 American. What do you think of them apples?
I don't know about.
He turned some broads around.
Exactly.
Jimmy had heartworm, but now he's fine.
Right, but when I was finished with them, they looked like they were heartworms in their hair.
We are giving her half of a milligram twice a day.
Half a milligram?
Half of 100 milligram tablet.
That'll be 50 milligrams.
Oh, 50 milligrams.
Marge, why don't you just let the bitch die?
Because she is, that is so sad. She is such a wonderful little girl.
Boring.
You may call it boring, but I wish you could have seen her the other day. WCBS TV was there. And
it was?
Everything they asked her to do, she did.
Boring.
How about die?
All right, but can I tell you the result of all of this publicity?
Marge, wait, Chris makes a very good point. I can't go to his phone call right now, but Chris writes, you can't mail prescription drugs.
Yeah, you can't just give
to a doggy shelter.
Listen, we are getting...
Just fire up the oven, will ya?
We are getting pills from as far away as California. People are mailing it to us, and so far...
I love how she's admitting illegal activity.
To a felony.
Guys, look, there's a cat that really needs pure cocaine. So if you could, maybe get a kilo of coke and send it to the little shelter. This little cat needs cocaine. And also, we have a turtle that has needs heroin for its little legs. It's the only way it'll work.
I don't really think...
How great is it that Marge is going to be on the news soon, and she's going to be busted for having thousands of Viagra pills?
Her and Sammy the Bull are swapping ecstasy in Arizona.
Ecstasy, yeah.
Now, in the event...
In the event you get arrested, what do you need? You want us to get you out of jail? You want us to raise the bail? What do you want us to do? You're going to get arrested. You can't mail drugs.
Nobody has told us this, Opie or Anthony.
We're telling you.
Ingrid's a pit bull.
I'm telling you that if 200 men...
by the way, if the authorities are listening and they're going to bust little Marge for having all these illegal drugs in the joint, please mention in the story that she admitted this on the Opie and Anthony show.
So what you're saying is, for the cost of a boner, you could save a little dog.
And what a sweet little dog. She's a pit bull mix. and everybody has given that breed.
Oh, that's real smart. Give a pit bull Viagra.
Viagra, that's
what the hell's
great.
wrong with you?
Right,
exactly.
So,
you know what's going to happen to your poodles?
I know your wife will come home and find you with the dog will have its little paws on your head, holding you hostage. Honey,
yes, Marge. Marge, yes.
And I have to say things.
Okay.
If you don't want to send Viagra, send a contribution.
Boring.
No, it's not.
I always contribute when I get the little mailer, that annoying little shelter mailer.
You have me.
Maybe if you save the money by not sending out stupid address labels.
You know, you have me at a disadvantage because everybody is listening to what you have to say, but they have not had a chance to see this little dog.
This dog looks vicious. Look at Ingrid.
That dog looks like it should be put to sleep.
Ingrid doesn't look like a bitch, I'll tell you that much.
No.
You want to know something?
I wouldn't give Viagra to Ingrid. She's going to get a little unruly.
Frisky.
Hey, Marge, I don't have a Viagra, but I can offer you, to help this dog, a caddy tire.
But, you know,
the tire of an 06 caddy.
Can I just say...
Oh, God.
Yes, Marge, yes, Marge, yes.
Oh, really?
Guys, just...
Trample.
Step on, trample.
Yeah,
this was a thing that bothered me from the beginning. I felt
your voice
by asking men to send in Viagra, and by the way, you know, women use Viagra.
Stop digressing.
And I thought...
Hey, Marge, when was the last time you used a little Viagra, if you know what I mean?
I do not need
Do not need it.
I am very proud to say I can do it on my own.
All right, Marge.
Who are you having sex with these days?
That I can't tell you.
No.
Please.
Mostly,
Are the animals safe? That's all I'm getting at.
Who's Ingrid's brother?
Mostly, I will admit one thing, mostly it's fantasy sex. But...
Oh, okay, so she's by herself, kind of just taking care of business. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that, Marge.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
That's how many jars of peanut butter you go through a month.
Right.
Can I just...
Yeah, Marge is a sicko. She wants the Viagra to grind up into the peanut butter.
She's feeling good, and all the dogs are making that face and licking the roof of their mouth.
Down at UPS, they call her the Skippy Kid.
One other thing. I was afraid that this message to men and women was not going to work because, after all, it's a very personal thing.
Of course it is,
and nobody wants to admit that they take Viagra except maybe Bob Dole. So...
Wow,
I was
way to go with a current reference.
Hello? Hello?
He takes it for his arm.
I was amazed that
giving the Hitler salute until
Bob Dole still alive?
Yeah, I know. In the middle of the night, he just wakes up, his arms in midair.
Are we really doing Bob Dole jokes today?
Certainly are.
I gotta tell you. Hey, how about that Bob Dole, Marge? Wow. Marge, just give us a little kudos. The exposure you've gotten on the Opie and Anthony show, has it helped the little shelter?
Oh, absolutely. People come in and they say, is Marge here?
Oh, look at that.
How many dogs have you killed thanks to the Opie and Anthony show?
Thanks to the Opie and Anthony show. It's unbelievable.
Little Shelter's pretty much a slaughterhouse.
Listen, I need you guys to help me find homes for animals. I really do. So,
hey, Marge, how many dogs and cats have you pitchforked onto the back of a pickup truck in the last month?
It would make your heart feel good if the two of you would hop into your truck and come over to Little Shelter.
I just passed by the Little Shelter the other day on my way to the bar.
Oh, well, then why don't you come over and...
Why would I?
Well, you know what? Maybe we could have a little...
The place looks like a fire hazard, Marge.
She doesn't even have to put the dogs down. She just talks and they kill themselves. They hand out little doggy ropes.
Figure out a way to make a noose with no thumbs.
Why don't you come over?
All right, hold on. We're getting people calling. They're into this Viagra. Will you shut up for a second?
Marge.
Hang up.
I'm not
we won't hang up on you.
I'm putting you on with Cigars and Scott. Will you shut up? Cigars and Scott, you're on with Marge from the Little Shelter.
Go ahead, Marge, go.
Hey,
hello.
Marge?
Yeah, Marge, pitch.
We send oven mitts with the Viagra?
Oven mitt? Oh, is that so you could open it up and put the doggy in? I get you. Marge, what do you do with the dogs you have to euthanize?
Yeah.
What's done with them? Do they go to research?
We do not euthanize any animal.
Oh, you don't?
No. We have animals
They boil them alive.
that have
starving to death
major
slowly.
medical problems.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, didn't we save the lives of those 2 little cleft palate puppies?
Oh, did you? I don't know. We didn't get an update on that. What happened to the cleft palate
Yeah,
puppies?
because when you're done with us, you don't even give us the updates.
Yeah, what happened, Marge?
Now we're trying to get Viagra for your underground operation.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not.
Do you have any dogs that don't suck?
Yeah, do you got any healthy dogs that are just fun to be with?
Bunch of wormy creeps with cleft
we
palates.
have-
How about a nice dog that barks and fetches?
She's killing all the dogs that are going to tell the authorities on Marge and what she's doing in the back room.
Jesus. Just sell all your animals to Ringling Brothers.
How about a dog that just rolls over and gets a paper once in a while instead of a bunch of genetic nothings?
We want dogs for our sideshow for the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show. We want all the cleft palate dogs, the dogs that need the Viagra.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, come to the little shelter and see the amazing one-legged dog. Ladies and gentlemen, a dog that takes Viagra, the cleft palate puppies, all the freaks of nature at the little shelter.
Get a good dog. Get some cats you can just pet on the head or under the chin and go, shook, shook, shook. And they look at you and go, you got freak animals over there.
Hey,
We have the most adorable, adoptable puppies, kittens, dogs, and cats.
Yeah, Stephen S. from Bayshore is on fire today. I'll just try to talk over because she'll keep babbling. Babble. Stephen S. from Bayshore writes, she continues.
Yeah.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, the little shelter can't put as many pets to sleep in a year as people she's put to sleep on the radio this morning.
How are the other dumb dogs that were all stuck together? She had like 5 of them.
All right.
With one head.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
No questions. We run our show. No questions right now.
Wait a minute.
We got Jim on with Marge from the little shelter. Jim, yes.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
Awesome to talk to you guys.
Jim, Marge.
Jim.
I
Jim.
tried to drop a dog off to you guys a couple weeks ago, and I called up, and you guys, we donate a lot of money to the little shelter, and basically I was told that you do euthanize the dogs. That's why I didn't drop the dog off to you people.
Oh, Marge, comment? That's a lie. Jim, you're a goddamn liar.
Marge?
I wish I was lying, because now I'm stuck with this dog.
You know, first of all, I don't know the situation, but if you want to call Little Shelter today, ask for Marge. I'll be very happy to speak to you offline. But this is not something that is a truism.
Don't spread rumors.
We do not. You know, to say...
Marge, just say it. You were just following orders.
Joke about it. But we have committed ourselves for over 80 years to find wonderful homes for pets.
80 years? How old are you?
Yeah, she was 30 when she started.
Jesus. She put Petey to sleep from our gang.
Why anybody would say anything.
Sorry, I was laughing. I mean, it's show enjoy. God almighty.
God forbid we try to get a laugh out.
Yeah. Oh, Marge.
You're just doom and gloom with your damaged dogs.
I'll tell you though, Marge.
No one cares about you and your damaged dog.
You're a
I have to
saint.
tell you, gentlemen, I sleep very well at night.
Well,
So do we.
You should sleep. You should sleep in a little box with dirt.
Knowing that,
Hey, she kind of giggled a little bit at that one, Jimmy. I heard her.
You know, Marge, every animal you have in there belongs in the book of Revelation.
not true.
I'm sick and tired of your stupid nine-headed serpents.
Wait a minute.
Shut your
hold
face.
it.
At your age, I wouldn't be sleeping so well.
All right.
It could be your last.
Get me an animal that's
That
not
is true.
Satan.
I'd be having nightmares about the animal she has to look at every day.
You know, there's...
If what you say is true,
Yeah.
then why don't you come over to Little Shelter and see what we have?
I will.
Why? You're feeding all the dogs Viagra and you want us to show up for a little fun? No thank
Should
you.
we tie our shoes?
You sicko. We're not going to be part of your sick game.
As Marge says, bring out the gimp. The gimp's sleeping. We have a ball gag in our mouth.
Listen,
Yes.
I have something that I want to say.
Okay, go ahead, Marge.
If
The mic is
guys
yours.
All right, this is our mission
If you
statement.
guys are
Yeah.
sincere,
Yeah, we are.
and
We want
if
all
you-
dogs to
and
die.
If you
What?
just like animals a little bit, that's
Yeah.
all I ask. Just
I'm allergic to the little...
then why don't you come over to Little Shelter and do a live remote from the shelter?
Imagine the excitement in radio, the fun we could have broadcasting live from the Little Shelter.
A bunch of barking dogs, lab chimps running around.
That'd be
Marge, I'm willing to listen. I'm going to make a deal with you. If we broadcast live from the Little Shelter, could one of our lucky listeners win a chance to turn on the ovens?
No.
Imagine that.
No.
You get to
Nobody has ovens. Nobody's putting animals to sleep.
We have a countdown where every half hour we get to gas another one.
If you do a live remote from Little Shelter, there'll be people.
There'll be people.
One buff girl. What's up?